You're listening to the Pupa Zone. Big government, leave us alone.
Pupa, 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 Pupa. We're back. We're here. Yeah. We've returned.
Hello.
It's been a while. How have you been, my listeners? I can tell you're dehydrated.
Yeah,
you're thirsty. You need the moisture.
Yeah.
You need a drink, a sip of truth. And I'm here, me and the Pupa Zone. We're here to deliver that to you. Come, my friends, suckle on the sweet taste of freedom and liberty. It's time to begin episode 3. My name is Maury. And I'm here with my brother Louie and our fly friend Soup.
Hello.
And we are ready to get started. Louie, how you doing today, my brother?
It takes one to know one, you know.
What?
Yeah.
Louie, Louie, what?
Yeah.
Louie!
Oh.
Hey! Louie, you checked out! We just started! What are you talking? I don't...
Can you repeat the
What are
question,
you-
please?
I asked you how you doing! But you...
Yeah.
All right, Louie, you're gonna focus, you're gonna pay attention, you understand me?
Sorry.
This
sorry.
show is just about it. It's about as much as learning you as it is about learning our audience. Ding ding! That's the bell! School's in session, my brother! And we have got many things to teach you today and to teach our audience today. But first, before we get into that, I have to talk to you about something new, something amazing. You need to hear about this. The sponsor of the Pupa Zone for this episode is Huion. Now, what do they make? Now, they make computer monitors that you can draw on. And I kid you not, when you draw on these machines, it takes the imagination, puts it in the computer. And now I can put it on my email. I can put it on my GoSpace. I can put it wherever I want. I can make anything from my mind real.
Wow.
This is insane. I've never seen a product like this before. Now, here's a fun little anecdote. My brother Louie, he might not have the best words, but he loves his crayons. He likes to draw. Louie, look, we're gonna put up. I guess if you listen to the podcast, you won't be able to see this, but we'll put up one of his drawings here on the YouTube.
No, don't
Louie,
do that, no.
have you ever thought about drawing in the computer?
No.
Why?
No, I don't know. I'm not special.
What? Louie, you're breaking my... What are you talking about? You're breaking my heart here. You're special. You're my brother. That makes you more special than it. All right, we're going to get you one of these products, Louie. Anyone can use it. You're all special. You can all use Huion products. Thank you to Huion for sponsoring this episode.
Thank you.
My brother, we have got to do something about those confidence levels of yours. And you know what? That's why we're here. The more I can teach you how the world works, the more I can teach you how the government's keeping you down, the more you'll be learned and you'll know how to talk better and you'll be more confident. That's one of the benefits of listening to the Pupa Zone.
Thank you.
Now, all right. Well, on to today's topic. You know, as far as some people ask us, how do we choose the topics? How do you choose what we choose? You have to understand that while the Pupa Zone is not broadcasting, I am spending every waking moment researching, looking into topics, interviewing people, digging through the internet. I am getting to truth, and I only present issues and topics to you when they are fully formed, and I can report to you some incredible new information. My work ethic is inspirational. And you know who I've inspired? I've inspired my brother, Louie. It's great. It's so cute. Louie's finding some topics too. Gotta say, don't know if his topics are quite making the cut for a Pupa Zone episode, but he's trying. However, where I'm going with this is, Louie, you came up with a very interesting topic the other day. Can you share that with us now?
Got it right here. My question for my topic was, where does my shadow go? Thank you.
No, Louie, not that. The other one, other piece of paper. The one you came up with the other day, not that one.
I don't know if this one. I don't know if this one's quite ready yet.
Just read it.
You can help me
Come on.
My another topic is you know when you get the M&Ms.
Yes.
Yes.
How come you don't get the color you want? You know, how come you don't get them? I don't know. I'm working on that one.
Stop it! Don't laugh! No one out there laugh at my brother, because he has stumbled upon something very important here. One quick question for you, my brother.
Oh.
What is your favorite color of M&M?
I like the blue ones.
Yes, you've been noticing less blue M&Ms in comparison to their colored counterparts. Am I right?
Yeah, I feel cheated. I want the blue ones, you know?
All right, now, my audience, I want you to take a bookmark and put that in your brain, because we're going to come back to this. We're going to come back to this in a little bit. But let me introduce the topic at large here so we can kind of understand what's going on. Today's topic is, why can't we live forever? Now, why do we die? Do you want to die? I don't want to die. I want to keep on rolling. But here's the sad truth of our existence. It's that we're meat prisoners. Humans and bugs, we're just beautiful, sophisticated brains driving around in a meat truck. And we're headed towards our own demise. We are driving down a one-way street. Destination, the grave. And we can sightsee, we can pretend like we're not getting there. We can find solace in, like, you know, that the soul will carry on after the body dies. But at the end of the day, you are a pork chop with an expiration date. At some point, your body is going to become your number one enemy. It's going to say to itself, well, time to die, and you can't do nothing about it. That's the rules. That's nature. That's what nature wrote down in her notepad when she put us all together. Everything's got to roll over dead sometime. And you know what? I don't mind saying this. When I look at those smug son of a bitches in government who are manipulating you, manipulating me, manipulating the people, taking advantage of this great country, and they're getting away with it, with impunity, I say to myself, you know what? You're just a piece of meat. You're going to die sometime, and I'm going to be there laughing. I'll be laughing at your grave. He's dead! Ding dong! At least I know. If these sons of bitches in Washington are getting away with murder, at least I know someday they're gonna die. Or at least that's what I thought. Because after doing some online research, I've learned that there's animals out there that don't adhere to these rules in nature. Did you know this? There's creatures out there, oh God! They can live forever. What do they know that you and I don't know? Well, that's what I'm going to tell you today. Now, strap up, strap on. You're coming with me. We're going to the bottom of the ocean. That's where the secrets lie. We don't know half of what we know about outer space. We don't know about in the ocean. Secrets, nature's treasure chest. Let me tell you what's waiting down there. We need to talk about a certain type of animal. Lobsters. You know what I'm talking about, eh? My underwater insect brothers. And now, what do you think they get up to when they're not bathing themselves in melted butter? Let me tell you. Did you know? Now, this is the crazy thing we've been building up to here. Did you know? Shh. Did you know a lobster can live forever? That's right, my friends. The secret's out. I've done the research. They've got enzymes in the blood. Doesn't let them die from old age. They can live as long as they want to. And you want to know why the blood's so different from yours and mine? This is it. This is the secret. Lobsters have blue blood. And when I learned this, when I did the research, I said to myself, now wait a second here. How come these guys ain't bleeding red like me, like my American brothers and sisters who served in various armed conflicts? Why are they bleeding blue? What's the deal? I looked around. I searched through the databases. Snails, spiders, and jellyfish. I've been a bit worried about these types of insects, these types of animals. Now that I think about it, never met one that I trust. I don't know any spiders I'd like to associate with. And now I know why. They've been holding out on us. They are the Blue Blood Gang. They are wicked. They have secrets. They're not like us. They can live forever. And don't get on my case. I'm very open-minded. I don't judge you by the color of your blood, the color of your goo. But I mean, if your blood's weaponized, if you're friggin' super Spider-Man, you got superpowers. I don't know who controls these people. Who's in charge of keeping check on the people that can live forever? It's an unfair advantage in the marketplace. A lot of these spiders and jellyfish have probably ingrained themselves in society 100 years ago. And they've been sitting there gathering power. Now you know we've probably got a bunch of jellyfish, got a bunch of lobsters, positions of power within the government, within society, and they're controlling us, and they're laughing. Yeah, 500-year-old club high five, and they don't care about us. I only live a few years. Humans only live 100 years. These guys are making a mockery of us because they know they understand nature. They got the blue blood. Well, I'm on to you. I'm on to you. I've got my research now, friends. Oh, they're shivering. They're shivering in their spines. Well, now that they know that Maury's onto them, I got the evidence, and I know what we got to do. I know how we can equal this imbalance of power. And I'm going to tell you, because if you're listening to me, you're one of the good guys. You're one of the good ones, my listeners. We're going to arm ourselves together. We are going to arm ourselves with the power to live forever. What you don't know is right now we are in an arms race with the spiders, with the lobsters, and the jellyfish. They have an advantage. They have a head start. But there's something we can do. We can play their game. And this is the secret. And my brother, it comes back to what you're saying. The color blue. The color blue is a very rare element that is not found often in nature. Go on. Give me 10 vegetables that are blue. Give me 10 fruit that are blue. A sky is not a fruit. It doesn't count. There's barely anything out there because it's been gobbled up by the blue gang. We need to get out there, my listeners. We're falling behind you. We need to step up to the plate and put dinner on the table. It's time for us to chow down. Because, and this is the trick here, because people in the know, they're going blue blood. I don't know what we're thinking with this whole red deal. Red's better. You're dead. You're dead if you're red. May as well go blue. And that's true. So we gotta find a way to incorporate more blue things into our diet. Incorporate more blue content into our daily lives. Lobsters, they're sitting under the ocean. They're eating blue stuff. They're living in blue stuff. A lot of them are very depressed. It's that pure combination of those three elements that combines into turning their very life essence into blueness. Their blood is blue. We must embrace the same, my brothers and sisters. Pupa Zone tip. It's time. If you are in the know, there's barely anything blue out there. But start buying up blueberries. Get to the store. Get there before the spiders get there. Then buy all the blueberries. Get them in your bag. Take them home. Eat them up. Blueberries every meal, every day. What else the hell can you eat that's blue? People are realizing the value of blue food. That's why my brother Louie can't find no more blue M&Ms. They're not letting them go out to the people. They're just keeping them for themselves. Those greedy bastards. Oh, start sleeping outside. Sleep under the sky. Absorb the rays. And stop being more sad. If you get all these different homogenous types of thoughts and going on inside you, you might start to undergo a transformation. You might start to lengthify your life. And you know what? I've got a backup plan. If this doesn't work, we're gonna hunt down all the lobsters. Oh. We're gonna find the spiders' blood transfusions. Yeah. We're gonna have to take their blood. Say what you will about vampires, but they were onto something. let's be honest, these blue blood bastards, they're holding out on us. You know, at some point, my red blood brothers, we're going to rise up, we're going to take their blood. It's just that simple. Revolution! Revolution! And then we can all live forever. The Pupa Zone. Forever. Forever until the end of the world. Ha ha! Hey, what's going on?
We got a caller, Maury. Got a caller.
Well, yeah, but we only get local call. Okay.
On the line, line one.
First time ever, we're going to have a call in here to the Pupa Zone. Hello, welcome. You're live. How can I help you?
Hi there, Maury. Big fan of the show. Just wanted to call in and say, I'm not sure where you're getting your research, but no one is able to live forever. It's just a bunch of kind of mumbo-jumbo the scientific community has thrown around. It's been theorized, never been confirmed. At any rate, anything that can live forever will usually die of disease. So life expectancy is not lengthened by having blue blood. So really, I think you and your listeners are barking up the wrong tree with this episode. Other than that, I love your content.
No, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Do I hear a beach in the background?
No.
Sir, where are you calling from, if I may ask you?
I've got to go.
Are you a lobster? Answer me honestly.
I've got to go. Bye.
He hung up! Does it? You blueberry sucking bastards! I'm gonna get every blueberry. I'm gonna get your blood. You can't throw me off the scent. I'm a bloodhound. You're in my sights, son of a bitch. I'm coming for you. All right. It's obvious that these lobster blue blood types are trying to manipulate us. But don't listen to their lies. Pupa Zone, Episode 3. How can you live forever? You can embrace a blue lifestyle. Live in the blue, live in the sky, live in the ocean. You need to eat more blue food. Blueberries, basically, that's all that's out there. You suck those back every day. And, of course, if all else fails, blood transfusions from lobsters. That's the only way we can keep up with these assholes who've been living forever. All right, there we go. All right, let's get on to the fan mail.
Yeah, it's time for the mail stack. It's our listeners have given us letters to read on the air, questions for my brother. So Soup's gonna read them now. Go for it. Go.
Thank you so much, Louie. All right, our first question comes from Looks Like I've Lost, and he asks you, Maury, how do I stay away from germs? That's his question. Thank you so much for your letter.
All right. It sounds like you're someone who's worried about your personal health, your personal well-being. Most definitely this is coming from a human. And, you know, I got a cold. I'm so sick. Let me ask you a question. When was the last time you ever seen a bug that had a cold? When's the last time you saw an ant sneeze? We don't get sick like you. You want to know why? Because you're cowards. You're cowards. You don't get into the muck like we do. When's the last time you licked up some dirt? Nah, you're living in your houses. You're living in your pristine environments. Get the vacuum. It's getting filthy. That's you. What I challenge you to do, if you're one of my human listeners, just get out there, eat some grass, sleep in the dirt, rub it all over your body. Do that a few times a week, and you're going to make your body become accustomed to filth and grime. That's what I do. I crawl in that shit every day.
Yeah.
And at its core, that's what you got to do. You don't be afraid of germs.
No.
You just pound your body with so many germs, you become germ resistant.
Yeah.
You become armored. You become invincible. Embrace the germs. Yeah. Challenge them to a battle, and for God's sakes, win. That's my advice to you. Next question.
Thank you. Our next question comes from, his name is Dutz, and he asks, what kind of legumes or vegetables are safe for me to eat in these harsh, trying times? Sounds like we've got more survival tips that our listeners are wanting from you, Maury. Thank you so much for writing.
Now, some of you might not know this, but me and my brother, and we're vegetarians. You know, we don't like to push our lifestyle on people, but at the end of the day, nothing I could go more for than a nice, thick, juicy leaf. And, you know, it's a bug eat bug world out there. It's also a bug eat leaf die world out there. If I eat the wrong plant, I'm going to roll over dead. So I need to know what to look out for. Now, there's some very basic rules you can learn from me. If you're a human even, you're trapped out in, you're going camping, you get lost. Oh, I don't know what to eat. I'm going to eat everything. You're dead. You died. So you need to know some basic rules. I'm going to give you 3 basic rules that are going to save your life. If you're ever out in the wilderness, there's 3 things you need to remember. Number 1, never eat a plant that's taller than you. If a plant's bigger than you, it means business. It's going to poison you. It's high up in the food chain. Don't do that. Item number 2, don't eat a plant that's hairier than you. Hair is like a form of dominance. So if you're going out there trying to eat something and it's a fuzzball, I can guarantee you it's packed with so much poison, your head's going to explode. Don't do that. Item number 3, if it grows in your own shit, it's usually pretty good.
Oh, yummy.
You know, what goes around comes around, you know, as my brother was saying, takes one to know one. Same with, like, seeds and stuff. If they love being in stuff that came from inside you, you'll like having it inside you after it grows in something that came out of you. Yeah, I think that's right. Anyway, yeah, eat stuff that grows in your own shit and you're good. All right, next question.
Thank you. Our last question comes from the Phantom Menace, who has a question for Louie.
Me?
You know, you shared some of your conspiracy theories with us today. But Louie, what is your favorite conspiracy theory or something you're passionate about? From your biggest fan, Menace, it says. You've got a big fan, Louie. Thanks for writing in, Menace. Take care.
All right, you're up.
Do I
Yes,
go?
it's your turn.
Louie, it's your question. It's your turn. Go ahead and talk.
Okay. Well, well, I really like this one. It's like, you know the moon landing.
Yes.
Yes.
Who really died that day?
What?
You know?
No.
I mean, like the monkey or like the dog.
Louie, what are you?
Are they living up there?
Louie.
You know? I don't
Louie,
know. I don't have the answer.
Are you?
Louie.
Are you referring to the fact they put a dog and a monkey into space? It wasn't the same mission. It wasn't. They didn't have a dog and a monkey with Neil Armstrong going to the moon together. The dog and the monkey went up separately earlier to do testing.
Yes.
They didn't come back alive.
But
They didn't.
some of them died. Yeah. Who came back from the moon? There's
The
only
human
one ship.
The people.
Maybe
The humans
what
did.
if
Neil Armstrong didn't
What
get
if the dog
replaced
was-
by... Neil Armstrong is not a dog. You also make it sound like there's a dog waiting up there on the moon, waiting to hitchhike its way back down to...
one
All right.
step for
We're going to probably cut it here. It's good enough for me.
All right.
Thank you for tuning into the Pupa Zone.
Yeah,
Don't know when the
yeah.
next episode is. We got a lot of things to be moving around here. We got to relocate some equipment, adjust some antennas. You know how it is. The bug's life. Am I right? Hey, thank you for listening. Thank you to our sponsor, Huion. My listeners, keep sucking on those blueberries. We'll be back sometime soon, my friends. And until then, keep the goo back in you. Keep it real. Live your life. Don't trust nobody except for me.
So long.
And love you.
Oh, yeah.
Take care. Bye now.
Bye now.